Hey, what's up? I'm back in the Woodlands on Monday. I didn't make a video last week. I was out of town. I was at a camp in Arkansas, and so it just didn't work out last week. So those of you that asked, hey, thanks for checking in on me. I'm fine. Just didn't make a video. I was looking earlier. I was making a video. I got some cavities. So if any of you guys that are out there watching this, if you guys are dentists and you'd like to do some charity pro bono work, TLC said it first. I ain't too proud to beg. I just don't have like real dental insurance anymore. It's like some kind of discount junk. Anyway, I had a good day with Dr. Steve talking about my own stuff, and toward the end, I asked him what his thoughts were on just some of the recent news with Kate Spade, Anthony Bourdain, who I think's a genius. I said, there's just a lot of online debate about how you help people that are suicidal, and I don't really know where I don't really know where I stand. And part of, I guess, being a pastor is I kind of want some answers and kind of want some solutions. And so I said, what's your take on that? Is it as simple as, hey, here's a number and make sure you talk to somebody if you're feeling like this, or is it more up to us who have people in our lives that we wonder if they're struggling? And here's what he told me. He said, this isn't anything new, especially among famous people. That just way back in the day, there's old poems and old stories and songs written about this very thing. And suicide itself, obviously, is not a new thing. We may hear about it more now, just with media and social media, but he said in his experience, he said most people that have someone to talk things out don't follow through with suicide. He said, now obviously there's exceptions to that, but most people that have someone in their lives that are actively talking to them about these issues will change their mind. And he said it's fascinating what happens when we take the thoughts that are in our head, and he called those incomplete sentences. He says what happens when we take the thoughts that are in our head and verbalize those to other people. He said when we get those thoughts out into the open air, something significant happens with us. Once we hear the things we're saying out loud, we begin to see those thoughts differently, and maybe things aren't quite as we thought they were, as they were up here. And he said, the bottom line is people want to be noticed, and people want people to know them. And he said, capital know them, like really know them, not know their name, but know what's going on with them, and care for them, and get in the middle of that with them. He said, so his encouragement to me, or to anyone that has someone that they think may be struggling some, is just to engage and to be willing to ask some questions. And he said, and more than being willing to talk, he said being willing to just listen so that the other person can just be heard. And that's hard for me, and I know it's hard for some of you that like to fix people when they say, hey, here's kind of what's broken, and you start giving suggestions instead of just listening. He said most people just want to be heard, and when they're heard in a safe, non-judgmental environment, progress can begin. And so I guess that's my encouragement today. I know it's kind of heavy, but if we have people in our lives, can we all just kind of agree to pursue, and not pursue to fix, but to pursue the relationships, just to listen and to let people be heard and let people know that they are noticed and that they're cared for. So that's kind of what's on my mind today. Pretty heavy, and maybe it's been on your mind too with just the recent events, and we can't change that stuff, but maybe we can be a part of helping somebody that's close to us. So that's all I got for today. If you know somebody going through some stuff, if you'd like to share this video, make sure you hit the share button. And remember, I'm logging these over on my YouTube channel too. If you want to send somebody all of them, you can send them my YouTube channel. It's just Darren Neely over on YouTube there. I hope you guys have a great week.